definitely not a beauty YouTuber, as you can see, and you will see how I apply my makeup. It may frighten you. Okay, so I start off with either putting a cream. I have an under eye cream, which I will show you guys in the video, and I put that on this morning when I got up. And then I have this rose water spray that I just give myself a spray before I start my makeup. I just let that absorb. It really smells pretty and it's actually kind of moisturizing. So while I'm doing my makeup, unless it's like 5 in the morning when I'm going to work, I try to be quiet at that time. But normally, on a normal day, I'm listening to a podcast, and so I'm just listening to The Balanced Blonde, and that's what I'm listening to while I'm doing my makeup, because it's kind of boring and I try to do it as quick as possible, but still something to listen to. And then I'm learning at the same time. So I'm going to start with my foundation, and this is Tarte. This is the Found Sealer, so it has like the concealer in it, but I still put on some of my e.l.f. concealer just because my long shifts, I don't sleep very well, so as you can see, it's a disaster. I need extra help. And I'm just wearing 34S Medium Sand is the color that I'm using, which might be a little bit dark now, just because it's winter and I may need to lighten it, but that's what I have right now. I'm just trying to use up all of the little bits of makeup that I have before I go and purchase more makeup. So it's going to be loud because my room faces a main road, so you're going to be hearing cars. Just try to ignore it, I guess. This is just a brush that I got from Amazon, just synthetic brush. Sometimes I use just my beauty blender, and that works really well as well. So sometimes I put in oil on at nighttime, which I did last night, but then in the morning when I do my under eye cream, I'll add that oil. I'll show you that too. I didn't do that, and so I'm finding my skin is a little bit too dry. It's like a snowstorm outside again, and it's super dry and just bad weather. So my makeup is not going on as nice as it could if I had put that oil on. So I know some people like to put their foundation just on their face, whatever they're using, and then blend that all. I like to put just little dabs on my brush as I need it. My bangs are in the way. So you don't need very much of this foundation, which I like. So it will stretch for a really, really long time. So now I'm going to go in to do my eyebrows. I do have them microbladed, but they're microbladed many, many years ago, so it looks really bad. So I do have to touch them up and add a little bit of the color into it. And I just have this e.l.f. pod that I'm going to be using. And this one is in medium brown. So any brushes that I find that are synthetic, cruelty free is basically what I'm using. So I'm just coloring them in just a little. I still have the shape, but the color is really, really off. And then with COVID, I haven't been able to even call her to see if she can fit me in to fix them up. So I'm just doing this in the meanwhile. So I have this Physicians Formula old bronzer, which, like I said, I'm trying to finish up everything that I had before I go ahead and buy new stuff. So back then it did say that it was vegan. I hope so. This is what I have left, and I'm like, I really want to use it up. So I don't even think that they make this one anymore. Like, it's super old, but I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna go in with my extra concealer just from the bags under my eyes as well. This stuff is really thick, so you don't need a lot. You can kind of use a little and then spread it out. I kind of like to use my beauty blender better for this, but right now this is what I have, so I'm just gonna use that. So it's another snowstorm. We've had many in a row. I'm kind of over the snow. Those of you that have been watching for a while know that I have SAD, so I have to use my light therapy light just to kind of cope with all of this weather. This has been hard. I don't know how you guys are dealing with your weather in your neck of the woods, but let me know in the comments below. What's the weather like where you live? So I'm gonna go ahead and use some of that bronzer. This is an e.l.f. brush that I have. It just says face brush. And now, because I have side bangs, I have to do this, which I don't normally do. But I guess I have to bring the bronzer up there now. And I don't put very much, just kind of spread it around. And then, again, another Amazon, maybe I can find it, synthetic brush. And then I just go in and put a little bit of bronzer here. Just to help my nose out a little, because it's really large. So what are you guys up to? Are you working from home? Are you going into work with the whole COVID situation? Here in Toronto, pretty much only the essential things are open. So grocery stores, things like that are open. There's a lot of curbside pickup, at least, to help small businesses survive. But other than that, it's basically only essential places. So if you're not horrified enough already at how I do my makeup, we're gonna go on to eyeshadow. So I'm just using this Tarte palette. So this Tarte palette has lasted me so long. It's like you just need just a tiny bit and you're done. But yeah, bear with me. I don't have any skills. I'm just going in with Glaze, which is the lightest one on this palette. So Glaze, the lightest one. Which is still pretty dark. It's very, very pigmented. So you don't need that much product, which is good. And then I'm gonna go in with Passion, which is this one. So my kids say I have sunken in eyelids. They have a really hard time putting on their eyeshadow, but for me it's quite easy. I don't have to worry about eyeshadow application too much. It kind of just works. They have hooded eyelids, so that's why they say it's difficult. I don't know if you guys have hooded eyelids, but they feel your pain. And then I'm just gonna kind of get it all mixed a little bit better, just so I don't have like a harsh line right over here. Now this one, I can't even see the company name on it. It was one that came in my Vegan Cuts box, and it's just a black eyeliner, but I can't even see what it says now. I'm gonna go in with my e.l.f. liner as well, just to add some more detail into the inner corners. That's it. Don't mind my horrible nails. COVID. I can't keep up with it. I'm terrible at it, and all the nail places are closed because they're not essential here, so clearly I'm not very good at manicures. They just don't last. They start chipping. Even when I put the clear coat on, I'm just not good at it. Leave it up to the professionals to do it, because I can't do it. And then a little bit of my liner in the inside. So I have a really thin little brush, and then I'm just gonna go into Snuggle, which is the darkest one. And just line underneath my eye a little bit. And it kind of makes it a little more dramatic. Sometimes I'll line with my pencil as well. I just feel like using the same palette just because I'm lazy. Okay, so I'm going to add a little bit of the blush. I'm just using the e.l.f. one. This is so cheap. It was like crazy cheap. That's all I'm using. And then I have this, it's made of coconut oil actually, illuminating milk. So it's like a highlighter, and it was again in one of my Vegan Cuts boxes, and it's just a liquid. So I'm gonna be adding some of that. Just gonna use my finger. Totally professional, you know? A little bit there and a little bit up here. I have too much on my hands. So like I said, I'm just trying to use up everything that I have before I go and purchase new stuff. So yeah, I just found that I was buying too much makeup, and it's probably not good that it's sitting for so long too. And I want to just simplify my makeup and not have so many items, so I'm going to try to use up everything so it's not wasted, and then yeah, go from there. I really like the Pacifica brand, so I'm probably going to stick with something like that. Again, this is a really old lipstick, so old. I found it. It's a nice color. It is Sunny Coral, and this is Suncoast. So I don't know if you have Suncoast, but this is just an old lipstick. Not even using a liner. what I like about this one is it's really, really moisturizing. My lips get really dry and crusty. Like I need a moisturizing lipstick or lip tint, something like that. So yeah. Now, as far as mascara, where is it? Sometimes I'll also add this Pacifica Primer as well if I want my makeup to last. If I'm going to be going out and I know I'm going to go out later or something and I want my makeup to stay put, I will put this on. This is really, really good, but I didn't do that today. This is the mascara that I have by Pacifica. You probably can't see it very well. So this one is the Black Crystal Supercharged Extending Mineral Mascara. So that's what that is. I'm gonna add a little bit. So I don't know if they have other ones that people like better, but I really like this one. I think it's enough. You can build it up as well, but I don't really need to because my eyelashes are kind of long as it is, so I just put a little bit. So I just added my setting spray. It's the Crystal Dew Setting Spray, Rose Quartz and Flower Extracts, 100% cruelty-free, Pacifica. So yeah, I just sprayed it on, and that's it. It'll set your makeup. I do use powder sometimes before I put the blush on and stuff if I want more of a matte look, but I do like this shiny kind of look. And yeah, I like how they infuse crystals in this line. That's right up my alley. So this is the eye cream. And it's just an awakening eye cream. You just put a tiny bit. And then this is the oil that I use. And I use different ones, whatever is sent to me, I always try out. But I really like this one. So these are the two things that I add on before I start my makeup. Okay, so this is it. This is my simple and easy makeup. Again, totally not a professional, but I do the best that I can. Still kind of have a little bit of the bags under my eyes. It's hard to cover it because I haven't slept and I've worked many hours, so hopefully it'll be better by tomorrow, and I'm going to use that under eye cream, which helps a lot. And yeah, that's just my makeup look. Very simple and easy, using just a few items basically. Nothing major and fancy.